Hello, it's Jack again, bringing you another Supreme Commander 2 game. And it's a free-for-all. And the players are, we've got myself, the blue, yeah, wonderful. Took me too long to figure that. We've got Ruffle King, who's Cyberin. We've got Dirty Lobster, who's Aeon. And down at the bottom we've got Turkey Jason, who's also Aeon. Now this is a free-for-all, we're all gunning it for each other. But on a map like this, the first thing always to go is the mass. You can already see that I myself have built a air factory and scout. Off it goes, scouting. Now, Ruffle King is also doing the same. Lobster's being quite aggressive with his rally point. Now you may have noticed at the start with my air scout that I moved it to the middle before moving it to a player. Purely to hide my position as much as possible, at least to the persons who haven't scouted me as. If Dark sees a plane coming from up top, he'll assume that I'm up there. It's ingenious. Everyone will assume I'm somewhere else, and they won't think, or they shouldn't think, that I'm to the left. That's my idea anyway, and I'll keep doing it. As always, I'm playing it fast-paced, game speed 4, just to make the replay quicker. It is a really long game after all. Really long. So long that I probably should have it on speed 7 or 8 for sure most of it. You can see at the back there, as they move out, attack missile launchers and a transport. Off it goes. Most people are going land anyway. All tanks from Dark and Lobster. And here, my tanks are about to inflict a lot of damage before Dark's even noticed. Oh, wonderful. Try to get the engineer, but a bit too close. But I do get most of the... well, I did get 2 mass points. No, I got the 3rd one, yes! Jackpot. And you can see I've already got my transport heading up to Ruffle to do the same to him. Send a scout just to make sure there's nothing up there. Just as well as I did, there's some planes. Good to know, but at least he doesn't see my transport coming, and there's a wee battle between Dirty Lobster and Darkest Ace in there. Just a little skirmish. They soon retreated, and my mobile missile launchers just decimate Ruffle King's back base. Ooh, this guy hurt. One left, and he does get a mass point. Now you can see here, I'm already building an experimental gantry. If I pan over to it, there it is. I'm sure you can guess what I have after having transports. Yep, it's experimental transport. It's all about mobility. Oh yeah. Now who am I going to throw with that thing once it's built? You can see Dark's preparing to move out. And Lobster. Lots of AA from Lobster, fearing the worst it seems. That won't stop me, I'm sure. Dark, however, scouts my experimental transport. He also takes this as an opportunity to attack as he goes. Oblivious to this, I'm too busy enjoying my transport and mobility. Up I go, leaving 2 tanks behind, and over to Lobster to give him the same treatment. After killing most of the stuff, back into the transport I go, and off I go. All the while Dark's destroying me. But I'm too busy to notice to... because I'm... too busy to notice because I'm too busy killing Lobster. Get as much as I can. Wonderful. As you can see, I've lost pretty much all of my base here. And I've lost all my tanks. How unfortunate. But I did cripple Lobster for a short time. And I was really aggressive on everyone here, which is unfortunate that I'm the first to die as a result. And in spite, I decided to take out Dark's army in the good old fashioned way Dark loves ever so much. Comm bomb. So the way a comm bomb should be used. Ending your own life with a bang and destroying someone's army. You see Dark here, he was about to make a switch to air, but he possibly scouted someone and decided to stop that and go back to land, I'm assuming. He didn't build much here, even if he got 4 factories worth. got all these bots from Ruffle King, who's yet to move out on anyone. He is dealing with that engineer that Dark's moving out. Speed up a bit. And boom. Dark's retaliating, comes up behind Ruffle King's planes and kills half of them. Well worth it. Here comes Lobster. This is going to put Dark in a world of pain. Yeah, there's nothing Dark can do. Lobster's just destroying everything. Nothing shall survive. Except a PD and a match point. Ruffle King's starting to move out on Lobster, so Lobster's trying to make a hasty retreat. Of course, Lobster leaving some bots behind, dealing with Ruffle King here. Lobster has got teleports, making him an immense problem for everyone. Saying that, so does Dark, as we saw his engineer teleport around moments ago. You can already see here, you've got the teleports and the teleports. My god, you've got the shields on the Brackman and the Loyalists. That can only mean one thing: bomb bouncer. I'm sure Ruffle King will be rolling that monstrosity out soon. It is trying to use his planes to do hit and run tactics. They're not working, however. And here comes Lobster. Fast swarm of tanks here, killing whatever they can. Getting too close to the PD there as well. Once again, Dark's determined to get an engineer across. It's not going to live. Here comes tanks from Lobster. Lobster kills all the AA and engineers. Free research for Lobster. Lobster's trying to get his tanks out of there. Teleporting as well, he wants them to survive. Even if they're not getting bombed anymore. But for some odd reason, Ruffle King decides to bomb them again, and yeah, they don't live very long. To be expected when you suicide 4 planes into an army like that. What could be Lobster's plan now? You can already see he's rolling out sniper bots. He's already fearing the worst from Ruffle King. He's already seen that his bots have shields on them. He knows full well what comes after that. As well as it being Ruffle King's favourite tactic, the bomb bouncer. This mighty behemoth right there. It's just a bomb on legs, pretty much. Lobster using teleports to move around to avoid as much Brackman fire as possible. But he wanders right into a bomb bouncer and loses that advanced force. It's unfortunate. He's still trying to back up from the main land force there from Ruffle King. Ruffle King's trying to inflict as much damage as possible, and Lobster a bit mindless. He does get hit by a lot of shells. Looks like Dark's wanting a piece of this action and he moves in as well. But here comes the bomb bouncer. Ruffle King no longer taking any effort to hide it. He sits it right in the middle of the army for everyone to see. And here he goes, he's moving it out. He's taking control of this map by holding the middle of the map. Lobster's prepared, however, he's got a lot of sniper bots as a counter to bomb bouncers. We've got a sandwich here from Dark and Lobster here. They're both teaming up on Ruffle King for now. Oh, Ruffle King is losing bots, but here comes the second bomb bouncer. Lobster's being very cautious with his armies, teleporting them at a moment's notice just so they don't get too close. Here comes the second bomb bouncer, it's right in order. There's another 2 in the back base. Ruffle King is well prepared now. Here comes the bomb bouncer. There goes half the tanks, there goes the other half tanks. Luckily there's other sniper bots in the back. Oh, look at the bots die. Oh. Oh my days. One bomb bouncer dead, one almost dead. Looks like Lobster's sniper bots are paying off. Dark, on the other hand, he can do nothing against Ruffle King. We've got a bit of a rock, paper, scissors situation going on here. Lobster's completely countered Ruffle King. Dark's completely countered Lobster. Tanks beat sniper bots after all. And Ruffle King can completely walk over Dark if he wants to. The only problem is if either one of them takes action, the third person will take action on the initial aggressor. Not looking pretty for anyone who wants to engage. But right now Dark's sitting in the middle, taking map control for now. Although when it comes to Aeon teleports, there's no such thing as maintaining map control. They really can get about after all. Dark definitely feeding the bomb bouncers. He's spamming PD like there's no tomorrow. And he is still determined to get that engineer across the map. Off it goes. Ruffle King sees it and is way to bomb it once again. And is dead. Once again, Lobster moves out on Ruffle King, teleporting his bots in waves just to keep them attacking while keeping them safe. The bomb bouncer's quick to die, but just to that on for certain. What would that power detonate? Could have been wrecked shells, I don't know. But all those bots quickly died, leaving Ruffle King's army in shambles. But here comes Dark, prepared to take on the Lobster's remains. But Lobster's using his teleports to advantage here. That's a lot of bots, they've split up. Dark decides to go for both, but big mistake from... It's a big mistake going for Ruffle King, and that combo distracted me. And that's two large portions of Dark's army gone in an instant. One to a hail of bomb bouncers, the other to Lobster's comm. Luckily it looked like Lobster managed to teleport most of his sniper bots out from an explosion, saving them entirely. Very, very lucky. Looks like Dark's moving his comm out. I think he's got a teleport in that as well, but Ruffle King still sees it and he's moving out his planes to deal with it. Dark doesn't want to hang around, it looks like he's instantly turned around and fleeing. I don't know why he never sent any AA along with his comm, but oh well, live and learn. I'm sure he will next time. Ruffle King once again losing planes to a lot of AA. It's not a good idea to be a plane in Ruffle's control. You're gonna die in the most horrible, pointless way possible. Now, once again, they're back to this freeway stalemate. Let's speed up till one aggresses another. You can see everyone's struggling to figure out what to do for the third person as they've easily countered one of them. No. Was that you moving out, Lobster? No? Yes? No? What? There's a lot of bomb bouncers. There's a lot of purple up there. Once again, Lobster's moving out on Ruffle King. He's going for the free kills of those bomb bouncers. You can see he loses a lot of AA and a few sniper bots, but that's okay. Those bomb bouncers are melting very quickly. And a quick teleport just in time saves all his sniper bots. Oh, Ruffle King must be annoyed by this point. It is one tactic, bomb bouncer spam. It is not working for him in the slightest. Once again, Lobster's moving out. He wants to kill as many bomb bouncers as possible. And he teleports some of his forces and the rest stick around. He wanted to kill that mass point. You can see Dark's finally made it to his other pylon. And the AA is going to make sure his comm stays alive this time around. You can see he's already moving it back in preparation. It's a lot of sniper bots from Lobster. No amount of bomb bouncers can stop that. Is that comm going to live? Yes it is. Ruffle King's already fleeing. I'm sure Ruffle King's wondering what the hell he can do now. He can't move out in Dark because he's got to pass Lobster pretty much. And the sniper bots do not make it easy. Looks like Lobster's testing the water with Dark. Did not work in the slightest. But at least Lobster knows. He's already switched to Harvogs. Not sure why, but I guess Lobster has a plan. I can't think of what that plan actually is, however. I have to say it was really painful getting kicked out of the game so early, but I have to say, to troll with the experimental transport and its speed, worth it. Worth every moment I spent in this game watching because I died. And here we go, Lobster moving out again, going for the bomb bouncers. And my god, that was very lucky from Lobster. Just getting that teleport off. But he's still caught him. He's getting one bomb bouncer after another. So many free kills, and he teleports again, saving his bots. There's nothing Ruffleking can do about these sniper bots. Nothing at all. Except build more bomb bouncers. Of course. It looks like Dark Assassin's going for the quantity approach. He's going pure on tank spam to deal with everyone. I'm not sure it'll work against bomb bouncers, but at least he's got Dirty Lobster covered. What Dark's waiting for is Lobster to kill Ruffle, so he can kill Lobster. What Lobster's waiting for is Ruffle to kill Dark, so Lobster can kill Ruffle. It's a horrible, horrible rock paper scissors situation that most 3-4-0s fall into. It's especially worse on this map, seeing as you've got this central point of contention. Looks like Lobster's sending his armies out as a decoy, and a quick teleport gets his units behind Dark's. But he does get a bit too close to that point defense, and Dark's rolling out with his entire force now. There's a teleport, Lobster retreats. And Dark's going for the full-on charge. Oh, this is not going to be pretty. I'll put looking for this. There's a lot of projectiles. That's just a white beam of death from the Harvog. There must be a lot of them in there. And you can see even Ruffleking's moving out. And my game almost crashed there simulating all this. That's terrifying. It's looking good for Lobster, but he's got to get away from that bomb bouncer. He's lost a good portion of his Harvogs already. He managed to save the rest, but Dark is pushing on through quite painfully. The bomb bouncer is going to die to the sniper bots, but Dark is inflicting a lot of pain and suffering for Lobster here. There goes all the Lobsters from base. It looks like the Harvogs are saving his back base, however. Harvog firepower does reign supreme. They're just ever so fragile. Yeah, there's most of Dark's force. Destroyed. Not much left, but Dark's, with the extra mass Dark has, he's going to rebuild it very quickly. So many bomb bouncers from Ruffleking. I'm surprised there's nothing he can do. And another bomb bouncer. It'll help ever so much Ruffleking. It's like Dark's building more factories to make all that extra mass go to good use. Ruffle sees the scout and is dealing with it quickly. And it looks like Lobster's building a gantry. It looks like Lobster's looking for an easy solution to deal with all those tanks, and experimental seems to be his choice. But Dark may have seen it with the suicide plane. He'll probably scout again just to make sure what kind of experimental it is. And that tank didn't get far at all. Now a bomb bouncer. Off it goes. Let's see who's going to be the first to move out again. Lobster's been completely aggressive this game so far. My god, there's so many units in the game, it's hard to simulate all at the speed. Let's see. Another gantry from Lobster. He's determined to get enough experimentals out to deal with Dark. He will need it, seeing as the teleports will let Dark close the gap ever so instantly. Oh, Lobster's on the move. He's going for Ruffleking again. It's pretty much 3 kills for Lobster. One bouncer dead. But he did lose a front line of his force, I think. Or he teleported. But here comes Dark with the surprise attack. But Lobster was prepared for it with his own Harvogs. And my god, Dark's paying the price for it. Lobster does get a bit too close to the point of defense and loses a lot of Harvogs. And he quickly teleports out of there. just in time to avoid Dark's tanks once again. Let's see, looks like, yep, it's Urchinhouse from Lobster. The experimental assault block. What's Dark doing, I wonder? Nanite. I wonder what the purpose in that is. Those poor sniper bots being suicided like that. Can't be good for Lobster to keep doing that. He is building more. It seems he's content with the amount of Harvogs he has. But the problem is, at this rate, none of them will be able to contend with Dark Assassin and his enormous land force. Robo King's moving his comm out and pushing, and what's that? That is a Magnetron. Well, suddenly Robo King's become the biggest threat in this game. He's going to have a hard time winning now. Well, Lobster and Dark's going to have a hard time winning, I should say. They're both invested almost entirely in land, and that poor sniper bot got suicided into that nanite. Yes, both of them invested so heavily in land, and yet the Magnetron completely cancels out their entire armies combined. Not only that, if Ruffle King succeeds, he will gain 5 times the mass of each unit he consumes with the Magnetron. So, worth it. Worth every research point for the mass. It's better than mass converters. Far better. Well, that teleport just completely killed my frame rate. Thank you for that, Dark. My god, is my frame rate actually going to recover from that? Ever so slowly. Oh, they're moving out. Here we go. Dark seen there, she knows he's got a teleport range from in a moment, and another dive of the frame rate. Ooh, look at this. Simulating ever so slowly. And they're all getting pushed. Robo King's turned the magnet on, he's put it on repel, and he's pushing the armies to get another, sandwiching them in this corner. Can't be good for these Urchinhouse. That is a lot of tanks. Those Urchinhouse did nothing. This is painful to watch. Lobster lost his entire army, and it doesn't even look like he dented Darks. Dark's just going to charge on through now. Which is unfortunate. That gives Robo King the chance to win the game. That is a lot of tanks. A lot of tanks. You can already see in game, we're actually an hour into the game at this point. It's been a long game. And Dirt Lobster concedes the game. Now it's between Dark and Ruffle King. It's safe to say it's a good bet that Dark's gonna win here. Dark? No, Ruffle King's gonna win here. Bomb bouncers and magnetrons. There is not a single thing Dark can do. Is he gonna get close with an overwhelming force? Nope, repel. Is he gonna run away with an underwhelming force? Nope, attract. He can't escape. Or inflict damage. Looks like Dark's going for mass from the wrecks of bomb bouncers that Lobster's left behind. Dark really loves reclaiming mass. I don't do it much, but I will do it on an experimental deck. Oh, mass is wonderful after all. Let's see. Looks like Dark's going to be aggressive with his comm, no? Yep. He's just going for the wrecks. He wants every bit of mass. And a random pot shot what? At a Brackman. Dark trying to capture the bomb bouncer. Quickly realises how bad an idea that is and retreats. Looks like Ruffle King's Yes, if I remember at this point, Ruffle King had to go grab lunch, so Dark's taking opportunity to be quite the bit of a troll. But it looks like Ruffle King's back. Dark's not noticed it because of that teleport, and
Commander destroyed.
yeah, some research there, Dark. Ooh, that had to hurt. There's Dark's heavily invested research comms dead. And here comes the magnetrons. Look at that. That is absolutely destroying my frame rate. The enormous, massive, overwhelming land force Dark once had is, well, instantly turned into a sea of wrecks. It may have cost Ruffle King 2 bomb bouncers and some bots, but I can assure you, to reduce an enormous army like that to a fragment of its former glory is quite worth it. Let's see. Let's just get to the conclusion of this game. It's kind of obvious at this point, seeing as the magnetrons are in play. Once again, they're on a track. You can see them all getting nommed there. He does get another bomb bouncer kill, but here comes another one, and Dark running away. Gets too close to the PD, and another 2 bomb bouncers. Ooh, yeah, there's not much Dark can do. And it looks like there's a party going on up here. Yeah, this is game over. It's just a matter of waiting for Dark to quit out, I guess. Still a bit of a stalemate with the bomb bouncers. They can't progress into the PD all that well. But the dinosaurs will help if they ever get unstuck. The comm right there is blocking everything. I think the comm itself is actually stuck, which is unfortunate. It's going to require removing the magnetron just to free the comm, just to get the experimentals out. Some of them have escaped. There's a control K and the comm's free, and here comes the hail of experimentals. Now, the idea here is he's got to lead the charge with his high HP units, which are the dinosaurs. Yep, here he comes, he's reordering them. Here comes the dinosaurs leading the charge, taking a messing with the PD fire, but it allows the bomb bouncers to close the gap, and we're still losing a few bomb bouncers, but there goes all the PD and 3 blasts. All that's left is to walk over that land force in the base, and that's kind of game over. Let's speed up and just get to the conclusion. Yep, this has been a very long game. We're at the hour and 25-minute mark. Thank God for game speed adjustments. Even if my computer can't handle it at times, mainly due to the immense amount of units. Although saying that, Dark does still have 2 bases, but Dark knows full well he's game over. Just going for one last throw of attack missiles, and there goes the control K, and that's game. Ruffle King wins by being the most cautious, basically. Kind of paid off for me, even went for an experimental air gantry, most likely going for the giant transport. It is a wonderful, wonderful unit, getting ever so many experimentals about the map at top speed. Gotta love it. Well, it's been a long enough video, long enough game. If you enjoyed watching, you can check out my channel for more, and you can always subscribe, so yeah.